go. Excellent. I feel unprepared. I pushed the button too soon, but life is good. All right, I have some lion's mane that's growing some strange colors. I have sterilized substrate. I might start popping these off. I've got some rye grain berries that have a mystery colonization. I want to guess it's blue oyster mushrooms. Oh man, golly. Although, due to improper labeling, oh good, let a little air out of there. Golly, okay, this poor thing. I hope I'm taking care of it. So I got the mystery mycelium, I got the sterilized bulk substrate, master's mix. I got some funky mushrooms going on. I got some emotional instabilities that I'm dealing with here. I've got dinner in a little while. It's my weekend. It's my weekend. So I'm feeling optimistic. I recently published my flagship long form video. I've made other videos, but this one in particular is polished and ready to rock. Check it out. The lion's mane. It's pink. I've never heard of pink lion's mane. It doesn't smell bad. I don't think it's contaminated. It could potentially be stressed, right? We're all stressed. I don't turn colors. I might eat it still. I think I will. It looks as though it's becoming less pink as it gets older. So, no, once I get started here, I'll take the mallet to the pressure steam sterilizer. I'll go get the rye grain berries. I haven't even looked at them yet. I'm just winging it. I'm always just winging it. So, I've been doing this YouTube thing for like a year and a half now. This is getting ridiculous. So, it feels like you're running around in circles. But, so I think I have blue oyster mushroom, colonized rye grain berries. I'll plug all this stuff in, turn the fan on. I'll get the sterilized substrate out. And hey. So things are moving. So I'll put the colonized rye grain berries into the master's mix substrate. I'll fire this puppy up. I can show everybody my lion's mane that I got growing. I just ordered chestnut mushroom. Hello, everybody. I just ordered chestnut mushroom, a plate of that. So that's exciting. A little bit of drama up here in Alaska. We got a little pushback from the organic vegetable community, but that's okay. We're gonna move forward. It's my Friday, so I just got off work. Gonna get this settled up, and then go from there. So excellent. Let me grab the rye grain berries. Let me grab the rye grain berries and also grab my mallet here for, oh yeah, all right. Ooh, another one's looking pretty good. Okay, so nice and dense, right? I feel like I've been growing enough mushrooms that I kind of know what the mycelium looks like now. Yeah. And to me, this looks like, it's my own fault, not labeling. I see a little moisture down there. I'm actually pleased by that. I think I've been under hydrating the substrate. This looks like blue oyster mushroom though. It's got that fluffy pillow texture that we all have come to know and love. Let me take the mallet here to the pressure steam sterilizer. I'm going to bring out the bulk substrate. so excited. It's the weekend. Don't have my scissors. One thing before the next. All right, excellent. Yeah, we're killing it. I'm killing it. I'm feeling good. It's been a grind. I just launched my first flagship long form video. I did a mushroom farm tour in Las Vegas. And that, so I blopped that out there. They used a lot of narrating footage. It's probably the first video, let me get a pair of scissors. It's the first video that I've made that I really polished up. I kind of went bonkers with the shorts. So, all right. Kind of all over the place here, but whatever. It's my weekend. All right. Yes. Life is good. All right, so I'm going to get this. We got the blue oyster mycelium right here. I got my master's mix substrate all sterilized. So I'm going to just break this up a little bit. Usually this goes a lot further than I'm used to. And I also have some lion's mane mushrooms that I can show everybody in the tent. And I would be remiss if I did not mention that I've just released my flagship long form video. I did a mushroom farm tour in Las Vegas. Learned a lot. Little intimidating in some aspects, but doable. I tell you what, the first thing I was talking to the mushroom farmer, and he was like, "Man, this is a lot of suffering." I was like, "Oh, I believe you." Anyways, okay. How you doing today? I'm suffering. It wasn't like that. It was much better. Good people. All right, so I'm just plugging in some stuff here. See if the laminar is going. Okay. Hopefully my wardrobe is okay. All right, so we got the cleaner thing. Let me just turn that on, get it going. Oh, I don't even need it. I don't even need it. This could go pretty quick. So we got blue oyster mushroom mycelium. We've got, I'm gonna wash them again. We've got sterilized bulk substrate. Yeah, so I cooked these puppies last night. 15 PSI for 90 minutes. Right? There we go, get that in front of the laminar. Get these guys in front of the laminar. Just got off work, gonna conquer this. Gonna get it going. I do have some lion's mane. What is it? You play Roadblocks? I don't play video game. I don't really have a lot of video games here. Let me bring out the lion's mane real quick, just to show you what I'm talking about. And the situation I'm dealing with here. So this guy's not as pink as the others, right? So I think they're just stressed, right? But this is that's a nice, dense, I don't like the word pom-pom, but that's what we got going on there. So that's a nice lion's mane. Boom. But it had this pink hue, and it still kind of has it a little bit, but it's going away. And I think it just came from stress. Oh, Nikes. Okay. Let the tent humidify. I'm going through about 2 gallons of water a day, pumping air in there, pumping water. Humidification. Got to clean the humidifier. All right, here we go. So, Let me get rid of the mallet. It's easier if I just have a lot of space. And clean my hands. Talk about my struggles. Okay. So the ryegrain berries actually go quite a bit further than I usually take them. Rock and roll. Okay, make sure my hands get all evapped. Ah, golly. Yeah, the weather's turned. It's gone to fall. We got to be losing probably 10 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day. But excellent. All right, so we got the bulk substrate. And I am literally gonna sprinkle it in here. I got 6, and I don't, you know. Oh, golly. All right, plenty. Plenty. Okay, and then the other thought, too, is, and I'm still not very good at this, is I need to measure out the bags to be about 5 pounds a piece. So really I'm looking for the total substrate amount to be an ideal for a bag fold. So I'm gonna find you until you get me. All right, and then the other thing I've been learning on YouTube is essentially trying to like capture a little bit of air in there so I can mix it up easier post-seal. Got the impulse heat sealer. Right, I'm gonna clip it out right away. I think I got it a little hot. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. I might even turn it down just a smidge. Give myself a little bit more forgiveness. I'm gonna jump on this right away and say I'm gonna label the bag. Because I don't know what it is, because I didn't label it before. Question mark, I'll put a question mark on it. That way at least I know. So I'm gonna put a question mark on this bag because the bag I made before I forgot to label. So this way I can know that I don't know what this is intentionally. All right, and we're gonna move it aside. I was gonna do a rant on Alaskan authority, but I'll spare you. I'm gonna find you until you need me. Okay. So, clipping along. All right. Plenty. Even more than I need. I'm having some incubation chamber issues, other errors that I've been running into. I'm not hydrating the substrate enough. So I get partially colonized substrate. It's very frustrating. All right, we lowered that a little bit. Let me double check that it's enough. That's a nice clean seal. I love me a good seal. So I leaned heavy on the moisture level for this batch because I'm tired of it. Now, if this has issues, then I can know that I overcorrected. So, all right. Oh yeah. Question mark, because I don't know what this is, but I want to know that I know. I want to know that I don't know what it is. I'm gonna find you until you hurt me. I will ramble on until there is no more rambling to be done, right? So again, 15 psi, 90 minutes. My contamination rate is extremely low. Oh, more than enough, plenty. I say it every time. Get some good air capture in the bags. I think I got the sealer zoned in. I'm cooking now. Question mark? What are you? I do not know. I bet it's blue oyster mushrooms, though. I bet it is. It just looks, it looks blue oystery. It's got the blue oyster. You know you're getting somewhere when you can tell what kind of mushroom it is by the mycelium. So, let's see. I got 3 more of those. I've got I like talking out into space. I like to wonder. So, yeah, the lion's mane, despite being a hair pink, I might, I'll probably end up, I'll try eating them anyways. Gotta watch that alcohol, don't want to evaporate. Let me bring out some more substrate here. You know, the thing is, I'm getting a little bit of water on the bottom here. Let me get a little towel. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na. All right. Have that some absorption. Okay, so this is Master's Mix. 15 psi, 90 minutes. Three more. I'm crushing it. I'm just crushing it. So I'll try to portion this out. This has got to go 3 more bags. I got a little zealous before. Okay. Yeah, I got to get it going. Like I said, so I ordered more, so I'm going to get another batch of lion's mane, blue oyster, and I'm throwing chestnut into the mix. Okay? So here's the thing. They're making it up like there's other mushroom farmers in town. This is a town of 8,000. If somebody else was growing mushrooms, I would know about it. Legally, I would hear. But so now I'm diversifying my mushroom portfolio so that I can compete with an imaginary competitor. We are so far in la la land here when it comes to vegetables. I'm just astounded. It's like they got some sort of secret vendetta against my fungi. So yeah, so that's where we're at. We're in the land of make-believe. I'm gonna start growing chestnut mushrooms because the imaginary farmer isn't growing those. So this is we have broken the reality plane when it comes to organic produce in Sitka, Alaska, okay? We are out there. There we go. That seal looks fast, but man, it's got a nice one. Look at that. Look at that. Question mark. Yeah. Backpack. It's been a grind. It's been a grind. I've literally had to learn how to do this. Then I'm trying to succeed at it. I went and did a mushroom farm tour in Las Vegas. I made a video about it. It's feasible, but essentially the scale that they were operating at, it was 2 full-time, like beyond full-time, and they had, I think, 4 or 5 part-time staff. So, solid operation. I think mine is going to look a little different. I might run more seasonality. I might run a big push from Halloween to the new year, maybe break for January. All I know is I have to be ready for cruise ships. So I'll really start, I need to be full bore May 1st. And I got to have everybody on board. So far, we've run into some issues with the rando spokesperson for the food collectives. It's an affluent town. People want fancy mushrooms, right? And so, trying to shut me down by creating imaginary competitors now that I have to diversify and or substitute. We're just playing make-believe, right? I'm ready to go. I'm ready to bring lion's mane and blue oyster mushrooms to this community. I'll be there. Let me know, right? And they're like, oh, there's another mushroom farmer that does that exact same thing. I'm like, no, there's not. You don't have it. But I'm supposed to take a hint that they're like trying to, what do you call it when you edge somebody out? Well, go F yourself, you know? It's like, you're hurting the town. If you don't let me have mushrooms, you're hurting the town. That's the message. This stems from an overall problem with the authority in Southeast Alaska. For decades, we've been bamboozled by fake leadership, right? So now the infection has stemmed to the next generation. So now I'm dealing with a bunch of snobby little offspring of the failed leadership in these towns we've been dealing with for decades. My mushrooms are going to deliver us from the nonsense that has seeped into the fabric of our communities. So, getting ahead of myself. All right, so highlights. What did I just do? I got blue oyster mushroom, in theory. In fact, I got to quite the question mark. I forgot to label it. But I'm almost certain it's blue oyster. Let me show you the lion's mane I got in here. Hold on. All right, so the lion's mane's kind of been a little, it has been having like this pink hue. But this guy right here, you can kind of see, look at that, nice. That's a good formation. I'd touch it, but I think I got some rubbing alcohol. I don't have any particular day that I stream. I was trying to do Mondays. It really depends on if I have a project going on. I just dropped my first polished long form video. That was with my, my tour in Las Vegas. I'll start, let's go Mondays and Thursdays. I think I'm gonna start streaming Mondays and Thursdays. So I'm still trying to put it together. I do shorts almost every day. And like I said, that this most recent long form I did was the, all right, I'm gonna show you these blue oyster mushrooms. I'm not proud of them. This is kind of a botch, but full disclosure. Hey, good to have you. Glad you came. So, not happy with it. It's got a nice cluster formation up here. They just look a little, jacked up. I think it could be anything. But here's this part. But this is this partial colonization that I'm talking about. So, hey, see you, man. Nice to meet you. So, if the substrate is too dry, this is what happens, and it just becomes non-essential. I kind of neglected these bags, so this guy's been through a lot. So I won't. But that's hardly my most exciting situation. So these bags, I'll get 6 more of these. I would say 8 days. This will be fairly colonized. I'll do a break and shake, knock it up. 3 days after that, I will then be ready to move them into the fruiting chamber. I've locked it down. Good night, sir, or Paul, whoever you are. You. Oh yeah, so I've locked down the fruiting chamber. I got a 10 by 10 tent. I got the humidifier dialed in. I got the CO2 exhaust dialed in. The lighting, owning it. I'm gonna need more shelving. I'm right there. Oh man, I've been saying that for like 4 months, but I am right there. And we're doing blue oyster and lion's mane because I'm committed to those. Like I said before, I'm gonna start growing chestnut mushrooms because people in the produce field here have decided to invent an imaginary mushroom competitor that I have to compete with now. So we will do this dance. And so now I'm going to create a new variety. And so in theory, they may just invent more pretend stuff, but then they will get the glare. Essentially, if I get boxed out of this small Alaskan town's produce economy, I think I'm gonna make shorts and just berate them until they let me back in. So the people of Sitka, Alaska will get their mushrooms. They will get quality and they will enjoy it. And I will keep growing them. And that is that. I'm tired of, I got enough battles going on outside of the produce section. I gotta get a good foothold here. I recently went to Las Vegas. Some of you may have I mentioned this before, but I recently went to Las Vegas. I did a mushroom farm tour down there. Polished long form. Check it out. Kind of proud of it. Looking for feedback, actually. So, no, life is good. I think I'm going into a little bit more of a winter mode. Sitka, Alaska doesn't get quite as dark as perhaps more of our, up north, but definitely you can feel it's autumn. Definitely autumn. All the more reason to grow mushrooms in your garage, though. When the sun was out, it just felt wrong to be in here chatting it up, talking to myself or whatever. And yeah. So with these, now that I got the rye grain berries in there, I'm going to try to do a little bit of a rotation. Like I said, the uneven, oh shit. The seal, pardon my language. Okay, hold on. What happened there? God damn it. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna do a double. I cooled it down a little bit. So I'm wondering, boy, where did it come from? I wonder if it was on the bag. Is there a hole? I mean, I got it all over me. That was odd. I don't know. All right. Okay. So this is going into an incubation chamber. The farm that I took a tour of. This is blue oyster mushrooms. I think I have them all labeled with a question mark because the rye grain berries that I used, I didn't label that. So we have a mystery mushroom. We have three options. It's either blue oyster, lion's mane, or reishi. It wasn't reishi. I could tell, but it's blue oyster. I'm gonna find you until you hurt me. This is nice. I'm avoiding that suction. Killing you. So, a good mix. And like I said before, it was colonizing unevenly for the longest time. So. But I think that had more to do with the level of hydration in the substrate than to do how good I was mixing it. I'm gonna find you until you hate me. Yep. So 8 days in the incubation chamber. God, I got all this. Do a break and shake. 3 days after that, I can move these to the fruiting tent. I'm gonna find you. Right? And then what I'm looking for is I'm gonna move all the air, but a nice fold over. So that when I put it in the tent, give it a nice slit. Bingo bango. I have a hard time getting people to watch my live feeds. Sometimes when I watch a live feed, Gave me one dude, he was just putting a toilet seat over his head. Like thousands of people are watching this. I got another one, it's these people that were just saying like bloopy words. And I'm thinking, I'm actually trying to like do stuff and engage. I mean, it was frightening. It was almost like, what's going on here? Why are so many people watching this like mind-numbingly horror of like human emptiness? Oh Lord. All right, let's keep rotating it around. Gotta figure out what I'm doing for dinner. Got my shorts done for today. I'm sitting on that long form, like I said, just published. All right, that's 6. That's 6. Okay. They are. Did you come and go? I don't see anybody in the room. People are stupid. What are you going to grow? Blue oyster mushrooms. Huzzah! God, I got substrate all over my lap. And I missed the garbage. Let me bring out the oyster mushrooms. I mean, lion's mane. So this is good. I was having a CO2 issue for a while, and now, like I said, this one had a slight pink pigmentation for a while, but it doesn't have a lot of teeth. It's not toothy, but the texture, well, I'll be the one eating it, so I'll touch it here, but it's a nice and firm texture. When I harvest it, I'll just kind of torque it off. I kind of neglected these bags before I got them into the fruiting chamber. So the pink hue could have just been from kind of residual trauma from my neglect. You could also see that clearly the substrate that I was using, I didn't hydrate it properly because I'm getting partial colonization. Yeah, but once I threw these in the fruiting tent, they were ready to rock. They're like, fine. They're like, let us out. And then, but they had that pinkness. So this is it. This is the lion's mane. I mean, effectively, before, this was the canary in the coal mine. With the CO2, if the CO2 got botched, this went out the way. You can kind of see, it has teeth, but not, if you look at lion's mane like online, it is, and there are varieties that are a little bit more toothy, but my logic is if I get into the food co-op, if the gatekeepers would let me in to the community food group, apparently that's a pretty elite, exclusive bungalow, whatever. It's, it would be easier for somebody to pick it up, put it in a bag, right? Rather than have these like gangly appendagers coming off of it. So, yeah, it's good. It's exciting. I'm really just trying to get a rotation going. Again, I'm going blue oyster, lion's mane, chestnut. And I think I can maintain quality, get a culture bank. But king, blue grow good in the go. People are stupid. Get some king, blue. Oh. Well, I mean, it's not. I've got an infrared. I got an infrared heater, and it's probably like 60, 65 in here. It'll get colder in the winter, but I don't think it'll ever get too bad. So the biggest obstacle is CO2 for fruiting, for me, and lighting. You know, I don't really have my lights on a timer, and I don't know if what their distance is. Highly reflective tent I got going on. I got a 10 by 10 tent, and so, well, thank you. Yeah, no, I'm excited. That's a nice one. More to come. So I'll get the chestnuts going here pretty soon. We just did blue oyster today, and I should be clipping along. And not to plug myself here, but I did do the mushroom farm tour in Las Vegas a couple weeks ago. I just published the long form episode. So please check it out and comment, because I need to know how to make it better. But that's kind of the flagship blueprint of what I'm hoping for. Is I can do videos, I can tour various mushroom farms if I'm in the area, and then do that while attempting to operate my own garage operation. So, excellent. Let me put this guy back. What an exciting day. So this guy's a monster, so let's check this out. I didn't bring him out because he was looking particularly pink, but he's looking better now. He's a little lumpy. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of the wrinkles. It's not going to affect taste, but I'm aesthetically down to 40, 45, do fine. Okay, yeah. And then this one was a little bit more. This one had that pink issue, but I'm not seeing it now. Sometimes I think it's the lighting, but I can see it. I can see it glistening pink, and that's not. I do not believe that is normal, but again, the texture's there. Yeah, it smells fine. It smells innate. There's no aroma whatsoever. So I'll eat these. I'll eat these fine. You know, this could probably go for another 3 days before it's ready to harvest, but what have you. So, all right, I'll put this guy back. Put him back. Yeah, it's high octane. You know, you gotta running around, go to work, come home, grow mushrooms, go back. But it'll be good. It'll be good. It'll be a good winter in the garage. So not many people wait for winter in Alaska, but I do. It allows me to come back to my sanctum and get it done. So stay tuned for more mushroom cultivation material. I believe my work here is done. I think I'm going to lock it up. Time to eat. I gotta eat some food, go for a walk, decompress for the day. I'm feeling a little high strung. So yeah. All right. Well, appreciate everybody joining as people came and go. All right. Good times ahead. Stay tuned. Dinner's ready. Just got a text. I got to bounce. All right.